Hello and greetings from the void. In the previous video we looked into new content, new module. We talked about Shadowfell Cube, Thinibralot Zone Boss and Assassin's Quest. And during those I saw few comments under the videos and I got many private messages regarding my tank build on DPS class on my control wizard. I got requests to show it, so I decided that I will do this. And few words of explanation. First of all, I will try to do this as less class specific as possible. So any class should be able to use this build. Any class should be able to adjust this build to their own needs. Second matter, I probably will split this video into two. I don't want to make this content too long, too boring for you. And at the same time, I want to provide you deep explanation on each topic, on the companions equip powers, on the mounts powers, on the insignia bonuses, and on the gear. I want to provide you other possibilities or substitutes that you can use in case that you won't be having the ones that I have. For example, some gear that I am using is obsolete and is not obtainable in the game anymore or is quite expensive. Yes, I want to provide you different possibilities, cheaper possibilities that you can still obtain in the game for free, for example. Yes. I also believe that by splitting the content you will be able to focus more into topics that are most interesting for you. You will be able to better understand them, and I think that maybe you will be also able to create even better build that I am running currently. Yes. So let's dive into the topic, and first of all I want to briefly explain why to create tank build on DPS character, why to create such an abomination. First reason is for fun. This is fun for me, this brings me joy to create unique non-standard builds and to understand the game, to understand how each items are interacting with each others, how they are working. Yes. The second reason is out of curiosity. When developers showed us that now we can use tank specific gear on the DPS class, I thought, well, why not to use it, why not to check it? I wonder how it will perform on DPS class, so I created one. Yeah. Third reason is probably the most important one. Now it's not visible, you may not experience this because we are at the beginning of the new module. Game is quite populated. In a few weeks game will be less populated, there will be less players, it will be harder to create party, to find a tank, to find a healer for a party, and even harder to create a party with a good tank and a good healer. Yes. So many new players will leave the game, they won't stay because they won't be able to progress with previous campaigns, with older content. They won't be able to progress with Reaper's Challenge, which is very important for them because they can get easily good items from there, just from running the content. Yes, insignias, companions, everything that can boost your character development. Yes. Many high item level players also will leave the game when they will get what they want, when they will get the gear or other stuff. Of course, most of them will be back when the next new module will be released, but in the meantime there will be a period, there will be a phase when player base will be quite low. Yes. And I was at some point tired of this. I was tired of waiting to get tank to the party to run Reaper's Challenge, or to get healer to the party to run Reaper's Challenge. So I decided that I will create build which will help survive me inside those dungeons, inside those Reapers challenge, or even when doing heroic or big heroic encounters alone. Because many previous modules maps are now just empty, instances are empty, and it's hard to find people to run the content. Yes. You may ask why not to just create simply a tank character, and I will simply say because it's boring. For me it's boring to create more than 1 or 2 characters. I got 4 of them, so I talk also from my own experience. When you create first or second character, it's still fun, it's something new, you are interested in what you will find next, but with each another character it's less and less interesting and more boring. Everything becomes predictable, you already know everything, storyline is predictable and boring. Yeah, that's why I stayed with this my main character. So after this deep explanation, maybe too long explanation, let's dive into the topic, and today we will focus on the shortest part, so on the companions part. As for equipment, I'm using here the defense oriented equipment, companion equipment from Mount Hotenov campaign. You can see defense deflection, and awareness, critical avoidance. Yes. For companions, active companions, I'm using those that provide periodic damage to nearby enemies. Here is Demonic Servant that got this Demonic Dermis. This may be quite expensive for many players, so there are other options. You got this Green Slime, which got Acid Aura, or you got this Grunk Companion, which got Poisonous Skin. You got this Mystic Foera, this purple or orange one, which got Phoenix Hit. Yeah, this one and this one. Yes, also got Phoenix Hit. You got also Flamp, which also is quite expensive, but it does, no, I don't want to do this, but it does this DOT damage over time with its tendrils. Yeah. So those are options. I also like to use Minotaur because of his grouping ability, this Tidal Force that can group enemies which are scattered around. This helps to group enemies and to deal AoE damage to them. Yes. My play style is to stay in one place and wait for enemies to come to you. I like to be swarmed by enemies, so I can deal passive damage to them, or I can do AoE, area of effect damage around me to them. Yes, so this is my play style on this tank build. You can also use companions like Healing Companions, Angel of Protection, which also can intercept half of all incoming damage for 10 seconds. So this is quite a lot. You can use companions that purely heal you, like Apprentice Healer. You can use companions that provide you also a shield, like this Stronghold Cleric. There are many healing companions. I won't cover all of them here, but yes, there is no one best companion. It all depends on what content you run and what you need. Yes. There is also this Acolyte of Kelenvor, which is worth to mention. That this states that it will shields your target ally or you, and reduce damage taken by 10%. This is not giving 10% shield. Note about it that this is giving 10% damage reduction. Not shield, but the damage reduction. Yes, it gives this to you or to your teammate. Yes. So this was a brief explanation about active companions. Now let's jump into the powers, and here I'm using Redemption, which helps to heal me. Sometimes I use also this Wrath Patience, but mostly I use the Redemption, and this Wrath companion can be expensive for new players, yes. Here I am using Slime, which is giving me 9% defense. Here I am using Leech, which gives me reduction to incoming damage by 9%. Here I am using Walter, which gives me 9% deflect, and here I am using Dwergar, which gives me 9% critical avoidance. Those are at celestial level, of course. Here I'm using Elena to have additional healing when I receive combat advantage damage, and because I like to be swarmed by enemies, I almost all the time have combat advantage damage on me. This also deals damage to the enemies around you, and the damage is equal to 9% of your maximum hit points. What's worth to be mentioned, the damage is not splitted by number of enemies. So each enemy that is around you is given this 9% maximum hit points damage. Yeah, so this is quite a lot when there are many enemies on you. What other possibilities you can use here? If you don't have Elena, which is very expensive for new players, you can use Earth Archon. 10% when you attack to increase your defense by 9% for 10 seconds. Yeah, this works on both at wills and encounters. It's not bound to one type of damage. Yes, and because it have no internal cooldown, it's all the time on, almost all the time on. Yes. If you do not want to go into ratings, into percent values here, you can go into healing factor here. So for example, here you can put Celesty here, and where is it? It's here. Yeah, you can put Celesty. Here you can put this Baby Bullety presence. Yes. It can also heal you. Here you can put Elena, but if you don't have Elena, you can put Astral Divas inside, which works basically the same as the Redemption. It can heal you and your companion. Here you can put Vampire Kiss, which can also heal you by 9% of your maximum hit points. Here you can put, for example, Zealot, that can heal you when you use daily power. Here you can use also Leland, which can heal your teammates when you use daily power. Or you can simply use Peak Instincts, which is healing you whenever you are being controlled. So if you know that you will be controlled in some content, please use this one. And just note about this, in the Reaper's Challenge you are being controlled all the time. So this will trigger every second you are inside the Reaper's Challenge. Yes, please use this in the Reaper's Challenge to boost your survival rate. I also covered this in the video about Reaper's Challenge, and I will post link to the video in the description. So here, either you go with healing factor or you go with ratings and percent values. Yes, this depends on what you need and your playstyle, of course. So now I think that I covered all topics related to the companions, so see each other in the next video, where I will continue this matter regarding tank build on DPS character. So see you soon and bye.